don't think you haven't aired yet. When you say that you haven't yet. Like, you don't think you've shot your favorite
I
scene?
don't think I've shot what's going to be my favorite scene yet, by any means.
The answer will probably change.
But as of right now, what I've shot, what I'm filming right now, we had a scene the other day that was pretty cool.
That's actually the same answer for me. I mean, what you guys have seen, my favorite scene would probably be that scene, the first scene in Fallout in episode 11, when you first see me in captivity with Jack, when I go against the glass. That was really fun to work with Jack. But then, since then, there's some stuff coming up in episode 16 that takes place that we shot the other week, and that was definitely, for me, was the coolest thing.
What you guys have seen, I probably love the scene I did with Jackie in the locker room. Lots of blood. It was fun for a while. She's a really, really awesome girl. So.
One more question remains. What about right there?
Since the names of the episodes seem to have something to do with what's going on, can you guys tell us the names of the episodes for 15 and 16? We know 13 and 14.
I don't even know. We're all like,
That was the question because we didn't have an answer.
Mom, do you know the names of the episodes?
Yeah. Sorry. All right, so one more because I didn't count. Right there. I think the closest thing that I had to a power when Chandra came to visit me in the watch shop was an innate ability to see how things work mechanically, sort of the inner workings of
You're not invincible, though, are you?
Invincible?
Invincible.
She's got me being invincible.
He doesn't have migraine.
That sort of evolved itself in that episode when I realized that I wasn't manifesting the power, it wasn't sort of sharpening as much as I wanted it to, and that led me to realize that maybe if I take people who have a really formed power and I steal their brains, then I can figure out how to manipulate the brains in order to sort of absorb this power. So I think the initial thing that I had going for me, and the thing that was probably picked up on in the genetic markers from the Genome Project, was that I have a pretty intuitive mechanical mind, and that sort of was what got me into trouble.
Hold on, you have a question, and you look kind of bummed. I felt bad.
Well, I'm not bummed, I'm upset. I'm just going to ask you, like, with the duality of all the characters, do you guys ever see your roles, like, reversed, like a hero from the dark side, or villain?
Absolutely. I think that's the kind of things that keep us questioning is, you know, the original thing with these powers, they manifested and people have them, but they don't quite know what to do, and they have these insane choices that they have to make, whether they want to just lead their normal lives and pay no attention to them and dismiss their powers and, you know, try as much as they can to ignore them and live without them, or there are people who can use them for selfish and bad things. And there are people who can use them for good, which is pretty much everyone else.
But it's all two sides of the same coin, so I definitely think that's an astute observation. I think that everybody on the show has the potential to go
Either
one
way.
way or another, even Simon.
It's those turns, those twists and turns that I think keep people, you know, on their toes, and it's those dramatic things. I mean, come on, you guys have watched it. Our endings are pretty, like, to be continued. You're like, yeah. They're pretty cool.
Well, I just want to say, I've never done a convention before, and I've had a really good time this weekend, and a lot of that's because of all of you guys. So thank you all so much for making us so